That's my magpie impression. Bottsy, you might want to share yours with the audience very soon. It's Magpod episode 8. What a pleasure to be here at the Nest with you, Mr. Tim Botella.
Yeah, hey, Matty.
AKA Bottsy. Yay. Magpod in the house. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Woo.
Would you like my little magpie impression then?
Yes.
It's not so much an impression, it's how I talk to actual magpies. Around the club here, but also at home. We've got a family that are very close to us. They've been in the area for a while.
No swooping.
No swooping.
No swooping. Good. No, it's good. I can understand why you can communicate with them. So, yeah.
Well, I've got the black and white beard happening.
Oh, you do. It's getting a bit
the
scrubby.
black and white hair.
Yeah.
Got a black and white dog now. The cat's black and white.
Mate, magpie through and through.
Yeah.
Are they striped or?
The dogs, the cats? No. Just
no hoops.
Mottled.
No hoops.
No stripes.
Just stripes.
We're about stripes. We're not about hoops. No hoops.
No hoops.
Stripes.
Sash.
That we're just talking to those that are interested, and perhaps on the new kit design committee. That's been going ahead this week here at the club. Well done, Lil's. Wrangled them in. People have had to put their CVs in and, why they should be included.
Got a good team together by the looks.
Packed. This very room was absolutely packed out Monday night, I think it was. Yeah.
Look good.
It's good.
Some of them
Thank you to everybody for putting their time in and getting involved.
Eagerly waiting. Yeah.
We've had a week off, Bottsy. Why did we have a week off?
Oh, why did we have a week off? I was sick last week.
You were sick last week. Yeah.
I was. Sorry. Sorry to the listeners and sorry to everyone who sent something through that didn't get on. But, yeah.
I don't think we missed it. I don't think... Did we miss something?
Connie sent something through. But thank you very much, Connie, as she always does.
Well,
we'll make up for it this
Some
time.
people have levelled that perhaps there isn't as much content from the women's side of the club as there should be. Hopefully you've corrected that this week.
Yeah, I am prepared this week. Thanks, Matty.
Excellent.
Yeah,
we're not going to upset anybody. And we do have, this isn't a mini Magpod, this is a full-on, this is probably going to be an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
You might want to sort of listen in 2 parts or whatever.
Long weekend.
Plenty of time on your hands.
Yeah, put it on. No, we've got a great feature today, don't we? So, yeah.
So you kindly did an interview.
Yeah, with the beautiful Monique Miller.
You can't say the beautiful. What?
Well, I'm not.
No. But you say it about your whole team. Oh, the beautiful this.
Well,
they can't all be beautiful.
They are beautiful
we can't
humans.
all be beautiful.
Yeah, no. Well, you're not, but
it's what's on the inside that counts, though.
Yeah. Well,
is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would be not right for me to say anything other than that. So anyway, yes, we had Mon on.
But yeah, you sat down with Mon and caught up. There's a chat about all abilities in there. There's a fast-feathered 5.
There is.
One of those.
There is. Fast-feathered 5 featured questions and whatever.
Facts.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit of the easy, but Mon's breezed through it.
Well, you'll find out later on in the show. Do stay tuned for that.
Yep, 100%.
Thank you for listening in again. We've had a big weekend just gone at the club with an Indigenous round.
Yeah.
And of course, it's National Reconciliation Week this week, now more than ever. We've actually got a little bit of audio. Let's talk about a couple of the Indigenous organisations that we're supporting and trying to get the word out on in just a moment. But
because
we had
Saturday morning.
Yeah, Saturday morning, full action-packed day down here at the club. Hopefully you got some hand painting. Hopefully you got some emu or kangaroo or crocodile sausage or the finger limes that we had.
I missed out this year, but I did get them last year. They were exceptional.
All the junior teams played for the Cool Bardi Spirit Award.
Yep.
So thank you very much to Hockey WA/Hockey Australia for some of the Indigenous Aussie shirts.
Yeah, we're giving out to some of the best on ground.
Coaches chose not necessarily best on ground, but Cool Bardi Spirit Award.
Yep.
So it was about respect across the board to coaches, to players, the opposition, to umpires, and about how those players conducted themselves within the games at the weekend.
Yep.
So both the home team and the away team, whoever we were playing here at the Nest, they had a shirt to give away. Yep. So that was great. Maddie from my 7-8 girls, she picked Eloise for the winner in that one. So well done to Ellie.
And you got up as well. Is that right?
Oh, we had a win. We had a first win of the season.
Well
I might have to play that audio in a minute if I can find it of the club song. Just to teach some of you out there what the correct words are.
Maddie?
I don't want to bang on about it.
I reckon Maddie taught him, so I'm just saying.
So, what was I going to? I was
you're
looking
going
for some audio. Yes,
the audio, the great audio that we got sent in.
So my beautiful wife, Mara. See, you can say it then. This is the context you can my beautiful wife, Mara.
Point taken.
Got around the grounds here on Saturday morning and spoke to a few of the kids about what National Reconciliation Week means to them. Should we just play? Let's just play. Let's see if this works.
I forgot.
You forgot. What does reconciliation mean to you, Mitchie?
I just said that.
Thanks, Mitchie.
It means...
Take two.
Reconciliation Week means family, friends, food, and earth.
Made a bad mistake in the past, but we can fix things if we keep being positive.
It's a time that we can reflect on what we did in the past and move on together.
Reconciliation Week is about saying sorry and doing something about it.
Reconciliation Week is when you say sorry for people that have now no contact with their families and feel lost and scared, and to make the future a brighter place.
Reconciliation Week is a week where I forgot.
Oh, she forgot. I'm sorry, I just realised everyone can hear those little beeps in between the messages. But thank you for getting the viewpoints of some of our mini magpies that are out there. But yeah, great day. I even had my face painted. I looked a bit of a plum playing the over 50s game at 1 o'clock.
Well, yeah. Well,
no news there.
No news.
And then eventually it ran off.
It ran off.
Because all
what colour was the paint?
White.
Oh, that would look good running off.
Yeah. So that's great from the kids. Now, as a club, like I said, we're backing a couple of, or trying to support a couple of Indigenous organisations. So I can give you a little bit of a spiel. So Bilya Bula and Kulangas Create, one of our charity focuses. Their program is intricately crafted to involve youth in various spheres, including culture, education, sports, life skills, creative thinking, participation, role modelling, self-belief, ability, strength and determination. And you can search kulangascreate.com.au to follow their incredible efforts there. We're also backing the Eon Foundation. Back in 2005, Eon came into being as a response to the Telethon Institute for Child Health Research's deep dive into Aboriginal child health in WA. This study shed light on the tough health challenges faced by Aboriginal kids, especially those in remote areas. If you want to know more about this charity, go to eon.org.au. And finally, this is with regard to the Foundation for Indigenous Sustainable Health. FISH, now more than ever, reminds us that the pursuit of justice and the rights of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people must persist regardless of the challenges we face. The FISH Foundation develops and runs a variety of initiatives aimed at ensuring all First Nations people are confident, connected and healthy. And you can go to fish.asn.au to learn how you can contribute to this incredible charity. Yeah. But yeah, really great day. My just mentioned the 7-8 girls, all faces painted and lots of engagement around it. So
great
super
cause.
Stuff. Thank you to Christine and to Lisa and Cinta and Mark, who were all involved, and others that helped set things up as well. So great work once again, and nice this year. We've had the coming together of the Junior Indigenous Round and the Senior Indigenous Round. Yeah. So Tanya did a great acknowledgement of country. and spoke a few words before our men's ones game at the weekend against Mods Old Guildford, which we'll talk about those results coming up. But yeah, just good to show us doing our bit in this space.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's always good to get the white kit out again and show that great design off.
Well, that's it. Then Terry Lee and Bruce were in the men's ones changing room before the game, and Terry Lee was talking about the history around the design of the shirt, and of course Terry Lee produced it with son Bruce, but yeah, Dad Bruce was also in the room prior to the game. So yeah, great to see.
No, it's great weekend, great day.
Now, talking about a great weekend, this weekend is the Bunbury Southwest Junior Carnival.
Yeah.
I hope it stays dry. It's a bit wet and windy at the moment.
It is, but hopefully.
They've got some new spunky Magpie Bono beanies for everybody down there.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be a collector's edition for the future.
Ah, so what, just special edition, is it?
Well, it's got in the weave. I think it's Bono 2024 in the weave, and then it's got the Magpies embroidered logo on the front.
I might have to get my hands on.
Well, I think. I
don't know. Who do I have to contact?
Well, you have to get one of the junior players and offer them enough money for it, I'm sure.
Oh, so it was only one per one.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I just saw them in a box in the office. No. Often these things appear and disappear again.
Yeah, I might find someone. Roll them. No. But no, that's awesome. So what else goes on? So what? It's a carnival of hockey down there in Bunbury. I've never been involved.
One of the biggest junior carnivals in the world, I would think. Hundreds and hundreds of teams.
Yeah.
Every bit of possible accommodation and booked up in the Bunbury and surrounds.
Beautiful part of the world.
Hockey.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And how do we generally fare in the past? Have we gone well?
Well, I think last time we won the oldest age group, the likes of Logan Powell and Stephen Bird were in the team.
Oh.
I think Lockie James was in there. 2015? I think that might have been 2015, 2016. Does that sound about right? 9 years ago. They would have been about 16.
Yeah, I reckon.
Steve-O's 25 now, is he?
Don't know.
Somewhere around that.
He can drink, so he's older than 18.
Well,
that's awesome.
I've got a story about Steve-O drinking at a wind-up, but we'll save that for another day.
After when
I've got the scars to prove it.
Well, that's awesome. Well, hopefully we can get some audio from them while they're down there.
Well, that's right. If you're listening to this down in the southwest at the moment, please do. I think we do like a skit night, so every team that's involved down there have to put their own show on, whether it be a song or a dance or a comedy routine or along those lines. So it'd be great to get some of that audio. I'm sure we'd all love to hear that.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Yeah. Well, good luck to all of them, and bring back the gold. Otherwise,
don't bother coming back.
Yeah.
No,
I was just going to say there's some duties for the teams that don't succeed.
Well, I'm struck. I keep hearing about all these people getting yellow cards, and nobody is knocking on my door to come and offer their.
Yeah, I do owe you an hour. Yeah.
Oh, so you've got a yellow, have you?
Yeah, we talked about this on the last pod.
Oh, and you still haven't been to see me?
No, well, I'll see you for an hour when we come in here and do this, so isn't that enough punishment? What's everyone else's excuse?
You're probably right. What else is going on? Do follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, X. Just search Freo Hockey. You'll find us.
Yeah, you didn't want to run through each one differently you did last time?
Just search that.
Fair enough.
We'll pop up. What else do we need to? Any other housekeeping? Quiet weekend here at the Nest.
Yeah.
No games. Enjoy the weekend off if you're not down in Bunbury.
Yep.
I'm certainly going to enjoy not being here for the weekend.
What are you going to do with yourself?
Probably gardening duties. I've got about 3 months of gardening duties built up. Although I think we might head out to the Swan Valley, go and have a little look at Bales Rapids. Might be a bit of water running.
There will be, yeah. After this week, that's a good excuse to get out of the house for a couple of hours.
Take the dog, and then whilst we're in that area, it'd be rude not to stop at one of the local breweries, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
because you're there anyway.
Yeah, no. I think you've got it well planned, and you'll do that Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But it is a bit. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Very quiet Thursday night. One player turned up for my 7-8 girls training.
Oh, yeah?
My daughter. She had no choice. So we went here to ball each other for 40 minutes.
So you improved. Papa's still, wasted session for her. But no,
I actually realised something when I was out there for the first time.
Oh,
this is quite a revelation. So when you scoop a ball or throw a little overhead, and I can get maybe 25 metres. When you do it quicker, the ball goes further. First time I've ever realised. I'm not joking. So if you push it quicker, it goes further.
Wow.
That's how they do it.
And you're coaching our, 9-10s. Lucky we've got Maddie helping you out.
7-8.
7-8.
But I always thought, you've either got it, you've either got the sort of the strength,
the power or not.
You got the power to do it or not. Do it a bit quicker, it goes further.
You didn't think of trying. How long have you been playing this game?
40 years. 40 years. But we didn't throw overheads back in those days.
No.
But just a tip for the kids out there, do it quicker, it goes further.
I'm not commenting any further on that.
Wow.
But at least someone picked something up there today.
Every day is a learning day.
Yes.
Now,
what did Piper learn there?
We've got... Dan's an idiot.
Yeah.
What we've got a full roundup of results, both men's and women's, to cover the couple of weeks that we were missing. But should we perhaps take a moment and go straight to our feature interview?
I think it's worth it.
Yeah. And we'll pick up on the other side. So sit back, relax, and enjoy an intimate chat between Bottsy and Monique Miller.
Our guest tonight came to the club in 2022. The same year, she was the winner of the Laurie Packham Award. Already playing 36 games in our women's top side, where she has scored 3 goals with no cards. But more importantly, she has held leadership roles within the squad and has also had a massive part to play in setting up and running a very successful All Abilities program. She's always has a smile on her face and is willing to help out. So without any further delays, I want to welcome Monique Miller to MagPod as our feature interview tonight. Welcome, Mon.
Thank you for having me, Bottsy.
Thanks. Yeah, it is us. It's very intimate here in the uniform shop on a Tuesday night. So, thank you very much for coming in. We have been trying to get you in for a while, so for a subject that we'll touch on a little bit later on. But as we're chatting on, just discussing before I press the red button, doing some renos. Had your dad at your house painting out instead of watching us play?
Yes, had to move out of my place recently, so had Dad painting walls and skirting boards for me, which is very useful.
That's good. No, that's obviously what he's there for, and it's he missed our game though, so that's
I think he got there for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he been down to many this year, or?
That was his first time in Australia this year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, we'll touch on that. Obviously, Dad is a pilot still. Yeah. Pilot. So we see that you kind of started your hockey career in Happy Valley Hockey Club in Hong Kong. So what's that like? What's the difference in hockey over there to kind of over here?
Yeah, well, to start with, there's not much space.
Yeah.
And so Happy Valley Hockey Club is actually located in the middle of Happy Valley Race Course.
What? In the middle of the course?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
So you'll finish training, or I was 5, so I was just playing mini hockey, and then the horses would start doing their warm-up laps, and you'd have to walk under the track to get out. Yeah. It's a pretty cool setup.
Yeah, every girl's dream, eh? Having a pony, just, finish hockey, go and ride it after. But, that's cool.
Case,
so when did you move back over to Australia, Perth?
I think I moved back when I was 11. So I say I'd had my childhood in Hong Kong. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's actually really cool. I don't think we've had anyone else on here so far that's had that sort of experience. So obviously I was looking through your little list of accomplishments here, achievements apparently. Yeah.
Anyway.
No, we will. You've obviously you played under 15s indoor. You've actually had a very prestigious indoor career. With your last one being captain of the under-21s. How'd you go in that tournament?
I think we came third or fourth, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
We're in a medal game. Can't remember if we won the medal or not, but it was good fun. I'll name drop Maddie. That's where I played with Maddie that tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's now come over here to play.
Yeah, I've actually got that written down that you've got some connection to a couple of new players that have come down.
Yeah.
So it's also Jo as well. You were a big driver behind getting her down.
Yeah. So, funnily enough, Jo and I played juniors together.
Yep.
And she's a physio student at the moment. And I emailed a couple of the unis to see if any students would want to volunteer with the All Abilities program. And Jo emailed back with her resume basically saying, "Hi, I'm Jo. I'd like to help out." And I was like, "Hey, Jo.
Come on over.
Also come to pre-season, please."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely. So we actually ended up getting Jo because of the All Abilities program. Sort of.
Yeah, pretty much. So she was going to come volunteer and then come along to pre-season, see how she felt, and
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, well.
That's my A+ recruiting box.
Yeah, that is your A+ recruiting. Well, as we keep touching on, the All Abilities program. So, obviously, it's an amazing program, I guess, that we've got running here. So, when did it actually start?
Gosh, it probably started more than a year and a half ago now, or the team that helped form the program started end of my first season here, really. We got together and formed a subcommittee. So that was me, Jade, Chris, Delray, Tanya. And we got together, started having chats, and Jade and I did the Building Inclusive Sports program through Disability Sports Australia. And I had links through my work, and we just started forming it quite a while ago, but it was probably a solid 4 months before we even started getting our sessions going, and just built momentum from there, really.
Yeah, so you girls just came up with sort of an idea, sitting around the coffee table, sort of having a chat and going, what can we do to get more people involved in the sport that we love? Is that sort of how it went? Or?
Yeah, I think the idea is just to create that real grassroots effort at a club level to just be a more inclusive sporting club, and just create that opportunity, whether that be creating opportunities for anyone who wants to play to come to the club, come into our Mighty Magpies group and learn how to play, build the confidence to go join a team for their age group or a senior team, and just supporting that as much as possible. Even off-field roles, we'd love to provide any of those opportunities as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in off-field roles, you mean like manager roles, or what are we? Like
managing, ball boys, like anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any sort of off-field, doing kiosk duties, uniform shop. If we can help people come to the club and commit and really belong and be welcoming, that's the...
Yeah. So in the program, how do we get people to, be involved? Is it just purely coming down and participating, being around this great club, or is it the way that the coaches initiate things, or is it, something else?
So we're really lucky this year to be supported by Hockey WA's Hockey for All program. And I think on the Hockey WA website, there's a QR code. And there's also a registration form online that I think we've had some issues with, but we're hoping to fix those issues soon. But yeah, basically I've got an email. I think it's allabilitiesfchc@gmail.
We'll get it when we do the next part of the recording. We'll have all these details. So yeah.
Great. Yeah. Basically just send me an email, and can have a chat, see what areas of the club that might suit you best, or if come down and have a go at the Mighty Magpies, and we can go from there, basically.
Yeah. So in the sessions that you run, how often are the sessions? Is it
so most of our participants are kids.
Yep.
However, we are open to all ages above 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of our participants are kids, we decided to run blocks of sessions so that we all have little breaks throughout the year. And sort of in the middle of the school terms, we're running 8-week blocks. And that gives players the opportunity that, say, if they only wanted to do one lot of 8 weeks, then go play in another team, or come in and just do all 3 8-week blocks throughout the year, we can, just provide those opportunities, really.
Yeah. And what happens in those sessions? Are they like what goes on?
Yeah, so we have quite a structure, actually, and lots of our teammates now, they know the drill. They come along. We've got some visuals that are really fun for our warm-ups. So they each get to pick a card and we go around and we each show each other our card and do our warm-up, whether that be running or jumping or that kind of thing.
Yep.
And then we generally do some individual skill work, some group skills, and always finish with like goal shooting or a game.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Yep.
And then we do our group cool down all together as well. And
the lights just gone out. Yeah. I don't know how to turn them back on. Oh, there we go. We're on.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's quite actually a structured session, but it works really well. People who come along quite regularly know the routine.
Yep.
We've also got resources for new players who might be feeling a bit anxious about coming down. We've got a What You Need for Hockey visual document that shows you visually everything you need. And we've got Coming to Free Hockey Club visual document that has a map, pictures of the club rooms, everything like that, so you know what to expect as well.
That's awesome. Yeah. No, that's really good. So it looks like we're thinking of everything there. So what sort of feedback are we getting from the participants and the parents? Like, what sort of feedback are we getting from them? Are they?
Yeah. I mean, their parents are fantastic for a start. They've been so supportive. And I think it's just fantastic to see how well their kids are going, really thriving. We've had some players who have been a bit crook. I know that Emma wouldn't mind me giving her a shout out because she gave Hockey WA a little testimonial about it. But one of our girls has been quite unwell and her just getting into hockey has really just made her shine. And I think it's brought out some amazing leadership qualities and got her moving, feeling great again, part of a team, working with her teammates. It's really fantastic.
No,
and
100%.
It's great to see our teammates look out for each other and, really support each other. So I think, the parents of our kids are really happy.
Really happy?
Yeah.
No, that's good. And that's obviously what we want to do here. We're a community sport, we're just a massive community. We talk about that we're, the Fremantle Magpie. So, like, obviously we talked about the parents and the kids and whatnot, but what do you get out of it? Like, do you, we're giving our time up, you're coming down. I know obviously it is very rewarding, but is there, what are you getting out of it yourself?
So for me, a bit of background on me. So I'm a physio and I've worked in the disability sector since I've graduated, especially with kids. And I love referring my kids for community opportunities that, involve exercise, participation, fun, because that's what shows really makes kids shine, really. And I just wanted to be able to refer some of my kids to somewhere in the community and then realise we could build that here, really. So just creating an inclusive environment is, so important to me for so many reasons. Primarily that, and I just wanted to put my skill set to use and be of use to the club and help channel that into developing this opportunity.
No, that's amazing. Like you can see your face lit up when you're like, oh, I love you. You love talking about this, and it's great. So, do you see any sort of improvements that we can potentially make, to the program now or in the future that can help grow it and reach more people or more communities? Maybe I know we've got Hockey WA now that have taken it on. I've seen an advert for it. We've got our Jade in there. Those sort of things obviously are growing it. But do you see anything that we could maybe do now and something in the future that maybe as well?
Yeah, so lovely Kerry from Disability Sports Australia actually came to our club for a meeting with us. She met with me, Tanya, Jade, I think, last year. And she then also met with Matt again and did like a quick tour of the club.
Yep.
And she was able to highlight actually some physical changes we could make to the club.
Yeah.
for a start, like say if we had someone come down who uses a wheelchair for mobility, they wouldn't be able to get onto our hockey turf unless they went around and used the ambulance, the ambulance entrance over the other side.
Yeah.
And so it's just little things like that. If we had a ramp down to the turf, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
If we could make some small changes here and there so that things are at different heights around and we're constantly thinking of different things. I think we're thinking of getting a set of goals for the program and expanding our equipment base so that we're able to cater to people's different sensory needs and just provide that really welcoming space.
Yep.
So, yeah.
No, looks like we've got a lot we can do here. But that's good.
There's a fair few things that we can do, but I think, one step at a time.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, well, we've been doing obviously a lot of changes around the club, so I'm sure that's something that we can get in. We'll just go to the committee meeting next door and just drop that in. And what do you reckon? Well, anyway, that actually wraps up all the all-ability stuff that I want to chat about. But the amazing, the way that it's grown over the last couple of years, and it's been really good to see, and the amount of work that you guys have put in. You should definitely be proud of yourselves, and it's exciting to see what can come from it.
And just to mention Jade, who was absolutely amazing last year. She's obviously moved to Kalgoorlie now.
Yeah, happy birthday for a few weeks ago.
We missed Jade a lot, but she was really key in helping build the program, along with Delray, her mum, and Chris and Tanya, and the support we've had from Chris Crosby and Rebecca at Hockey WA as well, has been really fantastic. And I'd also like to mention Joe, Charlie and Jared, who have been down nearly every Thursday with me. Everyone, all the Mighty Magpies absolutely adore them, and they really make it quite awesome. And they're all learning new skills, and it's fantastic.
And just touching on that, is it you always searching for new volunteers?
Yeah, 100%. If you want to come down. We also have links with Jenny from Kwinana, who helped out last season as well. She just came down because she wanted to learn how she could build something like that at her club and see how we were going. And we've had other clubs say to us, "Oh, we'll watch and wait and see what you guys do." And there's also other opportunities to mention. Whitford's the Northern Hub for the Hockey for All program. So I don't know if anyone listening to this lives north of the river, but
we've got them wide and far. Yeah, we actually do.
If anyone knows anyone north of the river, the Hockey for All program, it's slightly different over there, but it's running well, and they can get in touch. I think links through a Hockey WA website. So
we're definitely leaders in the way. And if someone does want to get down and help and volunteer their time, what day is it? Thursday, is it?
So Thursdays, and we start at 5.
5. Perfect. So if you can come down and help out our beautiful crew there and get a part of the Mighty Magpies, is it?
Yep. Mighty Magpies.
Yep. Get around it. So obviously you play yourself as well, Mon. In the top grade. In the top grade. I mentioned before 3 goals. I don't know how many came this year or last year.
Yeah, that was last season.
Yeah, they were all last year.
I'm claiming Maddie's goal from our last game.
Oh, that's yours?
Because that was me passing it.
Yeah, claim it.
Claim where I can.
Yeah, so obviously we're sitting pretty at the top of the ladder. Yes. How are you seeing that it's going up?
Oh, I think this season's been fantastic. We're obviously really hoping to get a minor premiership, but making a grand final, we were so close last year.
Yeah.
I think that semi killed me.
I still have nightmares. I won't lie. Yeah.
So I'd just love to play in a grand final with these girls. I think we've got an amazing group.
Yeah.
We've got some awesome new players like Kaylee, Jo, Lauren, Maddie, along with the girls I've been playing with this is my 3rd year playing with some of them now.
Good coaches.
The team, good coaches as well. Got to mention that.
Yeah, good. We're doing selection after this, just so you know. So you're on the list now, so it's all right. We have been. So And also, what? Just as a squad in general. So when you first came to the club, obviously there was a little bit of whatever going on, and you came through. So you've kind of seen us build to where we are now.
Yeah.
Like what's sort of that experience coming from a new player, I guess?
Yeah, so I guess I'd had a few, I think it was like 3 to 4 years off hockey. I
didn't want to mention who you were at before, so that's why I just didn't say.
Well, I went and played a bit of footy, did some yoga, and then
You
I
played
was
football?
like, may as well. Yeah, I played
Did you?
Yeah, one season. I marked the ball too many times in my face and got hit in the nose too many times. So I thought it'd be time
cannot see you playing football. That's awesome. There we go.
I wasn't very good.
Come on.
But I came back to hockey. I just emailed Anne-Marie and rocked up to pre-season, and then within one training session you worked out that you used to play with my dad. So
yeah, I know. I did work that out, Vulture. Thank you.
And yeah, I don't know. It just felt like a good vibe. Work was nearby, and the build's been fantastic since, and the girls are awesome. So I think we really deserve to make a grand final, and I'd really like to play in one. But the whole experience has been, really lovely. Yeah. I'm definitely one of the older girls now. So
we are. We're young, aren't we, over there?
But it's good. There's some good new talent coming through, and I think it's really promising, and I'm excited.
And just on the new young, sort of whatever talent that we've got. So is there anyone that we should keep our eye on for this season and maybe in the future?
Oh, gosh. I mean, some of our juniors playing twos, and I think maybe one's game here and there. Jess and Lara have been coming down to trainings, and I think that's such a good opportunity for juniors to come and train with us. Yeah. What's been so lovely to see as well is, so my first year here, I coached the 11-12s girls with Mackenzie. Yeah. And I think this year we've got a whole bunch of them back playing. Like, I think I've seen Jazz and Grace and some of those girls around. So it's really fantastic that we've just got our juniors coming back. Yeah. It's lovely to see, and that must be due to culture. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think it is. Yeah, it is. We've got great leadership. All right. So now, on to the major part. All right, we're on to the feathered fast five. The leaderboard is Tanya on 6 and Declan on a measly 3. So we've just got to do better than 3, Mon, and I have full faith in you.
Oh, gosh.
I haven't covered up any of the answers this whole time, so you could have been sneaking them on, but you're an honest person, so...
Not that smart.
Now, you're lucky... Because normally you would have pressure of me making a noise while you think. Matt would be on the timer. It's only me, so you get a little bit more time, all right? So you will still have my annoying voice ticking along while you think, but you won't have Matty Allen breathing down your neck. Anyway, all right, so question number 1. Very easy one.
Yes.
Who was the 2022 Laurie Packham winner?
I believe that was me, Bottsy.
Yeah, that was correct. Ching. Hang on. Let's see if we can do that. Oh. Not that one. I think we just have to put up with it.
Lambande, captain of the champion Blood River Band.
Oh, no. Yep. Didn't mean for that one. Sorry, people. Now we'll have to wait for that to stop. I hope that's not ruining the background. Sorry, Matt. All right. Question number 2. Put that back up now. Question number 2. Who won this season's Bluebird game?
Oh, we did.
Yes.
Didn't we? Yes, we did.
That's 2. All right. We only need one more and we're equal with Declan. All right. Well done. Okay. Now, who was the last female club member to be awarded life membership of the club?
D? Is it D?
Correct.
Yes. Oh,
ching. I was going to press another button, but then I chickened out. All right. Okay. So 2 questions ago, we're equal with Declan. So get one more. I reckon we're on here.
Okay.
All right. When was the last time the women's side of the club was in Premier grade?
I wasn't.
No, you weren't around. No.
At all.
No. Might have been having a hiatus of hockey by then, playing football.
I think I was playing. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what I was doing.
That's my thinking music.
2017 Bottsy.
Boom. Look at you. You were reading my answers, weren't you? All right, here we go. Well, we're already better than Declan, so we're good. Fantastic. You're second onto the leaderboard. Now, this one, you get 1 point for each player you name. That is correct. Name as many, as little as you want, but who are the... if you haven't noticed at home, we've had a little bit of a theme. It's all about the women. Okay.
Good.
Thanks. Yes, as it should be. Tanya, are you happy with me?
Exactly.
Question number 5. Who are the current players playing in the senior women's who have played their junior at Fremantle Hockey Club? They can be current juniors as well.
Current juniors?
Yeah, you can have some. Well, you mentioned a couple before.
So Jess and Lara I've already mentioned.
Yep.
Kathy.
Yep.
Darcy.
Yep.
And this is hugs. I wasn't here for a lot of it.
And you have to.
But then I think I've seen Jazz around.
Yep.
And Grace.
Yep.
Who I coached
a
while ago. And Emmy.
Yeah. Good. Well, we're going to have to give you a time limit. You're getting them all, I reckon. 10, 9.
I'm probably out.
7, 6.
I don't know. Did all the Rowcrofts play juniors here as well, or just seniors?
No, just seniors. They're country bunkers. All right.
Yeah, I'm out.
Bang, time out. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I missed quite a few, though.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's all
everyone.
the ones that I could remember. So 7. We have a new leader, ladies and gentlemen. We got
oh, gosh.
11. Number 1, Mon. Number 1. Well, Mon.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, claim it. Well, Mon, thank you very much for coming in, and thank you again for all your work that you do on the All Abilities and everything that you do amongst the women and outside of the club. We absolutely love that you've come down, and you're an asset to not only us as a club, but to the side. And thanks for coming in and wasting your time with me, I guess. And let's hope that I actually press the record button. So we didn't do this for nothing.
I see the record button going, so we should be good. No, thank you for having me. I think it's our goal to just be a more inclusive sports club, and I think we're on that road. So yeah,
definitely. Cheers. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Bottsy.
And welcome back to MagPod. I hope you enjoyed that wonderful chat with Monique Miller and our very own Bottsy. Bottsy, were you happy with that?
Yeah. No, it was. It was good. Great host. I mean, great guest.
Yeah. Now, we didn't really discuss the Freo Fast 5 facts.
Yeah.
Do you think that perhaps you went a little bit easy on Mon?
Well,
hang on. Let me ask that a different way. Do you think those that had already done the competition may think that you went a little bit easy on Mon?
Well, if they had the knowledge that Mon had, they would have answered more questions correctly.
The knowledge that you provided before?
None were provided beforehand. None.
Okay, just a rumour. Now, for equity, are we going to do the women's results roundup first or the men's results roundup?
I reckon we'll go with the men.
Go with the men. Well, we need to do a little score check because the men's ones are currently on field against Whitford Hockey Club. I did get some facts come through from Clayboy again.
Oh yeah.
Some time ago, 21st to the 5th. Now, this was the case on the 21st of May. I think that it now goes up to 12. So Clay messaged me. 10 debutants in the ones so far this year. Mm-hmm. We've had 25 players already. Now, I'm not sure that that's included Liam Henderson and Cooper Burns, who played at the weekend, and who are also playing again this evening. Jai Walker-Kidd, the shortest amount of playing time for a debutant since Jack Rickey in round 1 last year. Lee Cormack, probably the second oldest debutant since Jack as well. Very nice.
That is good.
I like that. And I said you'd like that because you're a stats man, and he thinks it runs in the family. Your dad being a keen stats man as well.
He is. He likes doing that.
So that's nice. I've got to have a look and just see what the score. Last time we looked at, we were 2-0 up. Last time we looked, we're probably 2-2 now. Yeah. Let's have a look. Give it a little refresh. It's still 2-0 in the fourth quarter with 6 to play. All right.
What was it? Declan and Aaron with
goals. So catching up on previous results, they had a 2-1 win, the Ones boys, over Mods OGM. I think we should just start calling them Modsicum. Yeah. 2 goals from Aaron in that one. That puts him up onto 12. 13 with tonight's goal so far. That's he's sitting as the league's second top scorer. The week before, another home game, he had a 2-2 draw against Vic Bart. Both goals from Aaron in that one. Last-minute equaliser to ease the nerves with about 40 seconds left on the clock. Yes, that was a little bit nervy. So they're currently sitting in 9th. If they get the win tonight, we could see us go as high as 6th or 7th, depending on the other game that's being played this evening.
And of course, Bottsy, we have to also mention the Life Members Afternoon Tea that happened on Sunday Arvo as well. Great turnout of the cohort of Life members. Lisa did a great spread for them. Prime seating for the women's ones and men's ones games out front, so it was really lovely to see so many familiar faces that have done so much for the club. Men's twos, they're currently in 9th. They take on the 8th place Whitford tonight as well. That's coming up soon on the back of consecutive victories. A 3-2 win over Modsgum. At the weekend, a 5-3 versus Vic Park the week before. Brooksea leading the goal scoring tally there with 6 for the season so far. Our threes, Div 4 men, they're sitting in 4th spot after 8 rounds. They had a 3-0 win over Peel last time out, following a 5-1 home loss to the Lakers. Tim Price's contribution of 4 goals leads the way there for those boys. Do you want to just do a women's ones for us, and then we'll come back to men's 4s of Div 6.
All right. The Div 3, the women. We've started obviously off hot with averaging 5.5 goals a game. We drew a top of the table clash against Wasps on the weekend. A special shout out to Tanea Reynolds for stepping in and umpiring, as one of the umpires didn't rock up. But we're still 1 point clear at the top of the table. And are you assistant coach, or is she assistant coach, Maddie?
I'm assistant coach.
Yep, you're assistant coach. Well, so the, 7/8, was it?
7/8.
7/8 coach, Maddie Murphy, leading the way with 16 goals. So I think that's pretty close to what we scored the first season that I coached. So not bad. Div 5, they took a little bit to get there. Into their work, under the new guidance of Coach Matty Edgar. But they're starting to produce the form that got them the premiership last year, Matty. And they accounted for Melville. We won't talk about them, but 2-0 on the weekend.
Very nice.
They're currently sitting second on the ladder, and Jess Johnson is leading the way there with a couple of goals. Div 6, mixed start to the season. Currently just sitting outside the finals in 5th spot. And just 5 points out of the finals. Lost on the weekend, unfortunately, to Melville. And Arizona has got 4 goals in 5 games in that game.
I saw a lovely baseline run from her, which could end in a goal from one of the games at the weekend.
Yeah, I think that might have been actually in the 2s.
Was it?
Yeah. She's got some silky hands, actually. Div 7, not the ideal start of the season for the girls, results-wise, but having great numbers at the selection table and at training, and always walking around with a smile on their faces. They're yet to collect a point for the season, but over the last few weeks, they've been edging closer to an elusive point.
Points are overrated.
Yeah,
They're overrated.
no, it's all about playing and having fun.
All right, we'll go on to our men's fours, a Div 6 team. Men's VP Bryn Lacey's 4 goals sees him top of the scorers as they sit in 6th spot. They had a 1-1 draw with Wasps and a narrow 2-1 loss to Harleys in the past couple of weeks. 5's Div 7 Black Boys, they're in 9th spot. They went 5-1 down to YM and a 4-4 draw against Ellenbrook. Top goal scorer, Mr. T, but I can't quite read it. I haven't got my glasses. T, but 7 goals for him.
Yeah, middle name sexy. Yep, 7 goals.
7 goals in a team second bottom on the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't lost a game yet.
6 is Div 7 Gold. They're in 8th spot. We need to work. We need to rise up on some of these ladders, but it's all right. We're getting it. 2-2 draw against Canning and a 4-1 loss to Curtin over the past couple of weeks. Leon Price, the youngster, and Matt Ryan both on 3 goals apiece there. And 7 to Div 8. Ellis Smedley leads the goal scoring challenge with 2 goals. They had a 3-0 loss to Melbourne and a 5-0 loss to Curtin. They're unfortunately bottom with just the 1 point. But there's a point.
There's a point. We'll take the point. We'll take a point.
Our 8 Div 9 men, they're 3rd on the ladder. Axis, Teach and Justin all with a couple of goals each there. Although they've had a 3-0 loss to Guinea and 6-1 loss to Southern River over the past couple of weeks, they're still up there. Our 9's Div 10. Again, Justin, Bruce, AJ, Ken, Reese, all share the top scoring. Ooh. 1 each.
Fair spread.
They're 7th. They've had a forfeit last week, unfortunately, in a 1-0 loss to Newman the week before that. On to the Masters, 40s Div 2. They're 8th on the table. 1 apiece each for Craig, Davo and Vince. They lead the goal scoring there. They had a 2-1 win over Southern River most recently, following on from a 3-0 loss to YM a couple of weeks ago. 50s Div 1. We've had a couple of tough weeks, mate. 2-3 down to Reds. We had 5 out with COVID late on Friday and Saturday. So it wasn't bad considering we were at bare bones. And we had the short corner opportunity on the buzzer to level it up. The same as we had the week before when we went down to ladder leaders Vic Park 4-3. We had a good bench that game, though, and really ran them hard. So we're in 8th, but a couple of wins off the top 4, playing good hockey. Yep. Keep it short, and we'll go well there. Div 2s, they're in 5th. This is 50s Div 2. They had a 0-0 draw against Vic Park and a 3-4 loss to Southern River most recently. Phil Brown, top goal scorer there with 4, but unfortunately he went off with a dislocated shoulder at the weekend.
Oh, that's not good. Hopefully he'll be all right.
Hoping so. Now, one other little bit of audio we've got. We've got to play this.
Who from?
But before, who do you think it's from?
Yes, Manny.
So before we talk about the 50s Div 3, might not have to say anything because Manny might already have it covered.
Just heading up to umpire the Ray Blunt ladies game tonight, Freo. And I just realised I hadn't put in my report from last week. 53s, we went down 3-0 to our nemesis, Melville. They were pretty much a dominant team. We had our chances, defended stoutly, young ads. In the back line was solid as was all their halfbacks and fullbacks, but just couldn't crack through to win a goal. But you know what? The guys put in a massive effort. This guy's driving on the wrong side of the road as I'm heading down. Good on you, mate. You get everything with me. Cheers. Have fun.
Oh, we sure do.
Thank you, man. I've actually got them down as a 3-0 loss to Wolves. So I don't know. I know. I remember. I remember seeing Holty here from Melville. So unless you change clubs,
I'm glad we've got Manny.
Yeah. Well, great. Just stay safe out on the roads, kids.
Yeah.
They also had a 1-0 win over Whitford in the past couple of weeks. Jason Lamb, top scorer there with 3 goals, and they're in 7th spot. At 60s Divi 2, thankfully one of the past 2 games they've had a bye because they've had no goalkeeper for a couple of the games with Andrew being away. So they're in 8th place at the moment. They did have a 10-1 loss to Mods with no keeper. Brooksy Knickers and Spider, they're all top scorers with 2 apiece. And finally, men's midweek masters, they're sitting in second. Reece Spencer, top goal scorer there with 4. They've had a 2-0 win over Soaks and a 7-1 win over Marvel in the past couple of weeks.
Now, this is perfectly been sent through by Connie and I think a little bit from Anne-Marie as well. So thank you very much for that, ladies. Women's Masters, so here we go. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's extend a heartfelt thank you to our tireless team managers for the Ray Blunt. It's Dee and Connie. Div 2, the dynamic duo Lil and Stacey. Div 3, the ever-reliable Louise. And for Div 4, the fabulous Emma Wright and Joe and Jen for the over 50s. Your volunteering and dedication to managing our teams do not go unnoticed. This season has been a bit of a roller coaster of a ride with the challenges, major injuries, sickness, players whisked away on holidays. Yet through it all, the unwavering support from players willing to double up when needed has been nothing short of remarkable. The communication and commitment from all managers have ensured our women's masters team take the field each week. So this week saw Ray Blunt unfortunately go down to Wasps 8-0. Div 2 drew 1-1 with Wasps also. Div 3 had a very good win, 6-1 against North Coast Raiders. Div 4 won 5-1 the Westside Wolves. And the over 50s went down, unfortunately, to Melville 5-0. Maddie, that's the wrap-up of the women's Masters.
Lovely job. Did Connie send that through to you?
She did.
Thank you, Connie.
I did cut a little bit out, and yeah. So, but
it's just wonderful to get the content. Please do send it in. You can email operations@Freo with your audio or your match reports. Prefer the audio. Look, I think we might have a week off MagPod next week, and then we'll be back the week after once we've got the results in. Yeah. We'll enjoy the week off, just like you're going to enjoy the weekend off. Yep, folks.
I will. No, a lot going on.
I just did want to play this one more time.
Yeah? I forgot.
You forgot. What does reconciliation mean to you, Mitchie?
I just said that.
Thanks, Mitchie.
I just said that. Now, you wonder why Daryl calls them little turds, don't you? And he said it on this podcast. He did say it on this podcast.
We can't get it.
We're not saying that.
No,
that's the father.
That is
the child saying.
But I think we should really make sure we try and get as much audio from the Bunbury Carnival. Maybe the next one we
love
get
to
a little bit more of some junior results in.
And I think maybe let's have a little junior update section because we're 5 rounds in. Just one last little junior bit. I did mention this at the start of the show.
You did.
Bots.
You did.
And
I think this is a good way to finish it here, man. Yeah.
It seems that if you shut down the photos when you're playing it, it
doesn't work.
It stops it.
Just
one more time. Just listen to the words. Some accompaniment in the background. And the Magpies.
Yep. I reckon we bring the xylophone in.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Percussion. We've got a drum lying around the place that I was beating to try and get rid of the cockies. Yeah. Let's get a whole band going.
Get it. Why not?
We've got plenty of musicians in the club, haven't we?
We do.
Let's use them.
We do.
Yeah. We have. We've said send in your theme tunes.
No one has.
Nobody.
Come on.
It's like nobody's listening, Bots.
I don't know. I didn't have a look at the last numbers, but it should.
Ever get that feeling?
Sometimes. All the time.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for MagPod Episode 8, wherever you are in the world. Subscribe on this YouTube page that you're listening to this on right now, and you'll never miss an episode.
Ever. Why would you want to? Well. Until next time, Maddie.
Been a pleasure, mate. Catch ya. Bye.